Can you see me? Can you hear me? That is the question. I feel like insulating Neo in the Matrix. I'm unplugged because I don't have to hear Stuart. In fact, he's not here! Yes, welcome to a... Impromptu is the wrong word, but a additional Trekyards howdy. I am here for one of those rare weekends actually here. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to do an additional and you know, well, I guess I could be captain live, you know, viewers' choice ranked, but it's just me and you guys to debate and think best episodes and movies, which I guess could also include Discovery, because me and Stuart do feel differently on this, which is all good, personal preference and such. I thought it'd be interesting to do this one. Yeah. Especially as you guys have some interesting... Hardball's the wrong word, but, you know, choices.
Meet the Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars!
To normally are what we're going to discuss. But yeah, so I'm going to start sharing this, because it's obviously just me today. And as ever, guys, super chat your webisodes you want me to look at, discuss, talk about, and why and where it is. My personal ranking of why and where, how good the episode is. So I'm going to start sharing. All right. And this includes Discovery and Lower Decks and the entire pantheon. Yeah. And we want you guys to let us know your thoughts and where you'd put them as well, because I'm interested to see if I am super against the curve or if I'm super with the curve. Don't know. I'm interested. And I'm going to try and explain why. Obviously, but like, why? I've got all the episodes at a relative button press away, so I should be able to get everything up. And I do want to know when I... Oh, goodness, I don't want to do a poll. What is going on? What is this? Why is it... No, don't want to do a poll. Like I say, I do want everyone to express their feelings of the episodes as well, and kind of let me know if I'm on the right track or not. It's just not deleting? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Weird. Just doing the old Facebook and not Twitter. And I'm even going to do a red sky. Nope, blue sky. Not that it necessarily matters too much, but you know what? A post is a post. And if one person joins us, then that could be fun. Alright. Great. So, oh, that is. There we go. Alright, Ray Ricks is here with £5 in the Pale Moonlight. That is a iconic one. Obviously, right, see, there you go, there's the chart. And it's in the thumbnail, which I made sure to get, because it's an iconic DS9 one. Okay, so let me know where you would score it. Let's talk about In a Pale Moonlight. So this is the morally grey, sort of first-person narrative episode of Deep Space Nine, where, you know, is this, and again I want your guys' reaction, is this the ultimate ends justify the means episode? Where Cisco, this is a terrible point in the war, things going really badly. Hi Molo. Hi Dan. Dan, if you want to put 1 or 2 twos, then you can put 1 or 2 twos in to make sure the conversation goes. Yeah. Twos are fine for me, that's all good. I would say as long as you're having good ones. But even bad ones are fun to talk about, Dan. So go for it. Twos away. Yeah, so In Pale Moonlight, you know, is it the best DS9 episode because it makes you think, because Avery is excellent in it. It's nuanced. You do get great cameos in the holosuite with the aliens. Is a fake, you know, going for such a comedic moment in such a serious episode. I'm sure that was intentional. And then at the end you're like, huh, was this a good thing? I mean, we often talk about in the Trek shorts behind the scenes of like, you know, in a space battle, you're destroying a ship. A ship has 300 people on it, and you've just, you know, made them lose their lives. So is this any different? Just through Garrick and unintentional? You know, moral question, right? And of course, it does end up saving the quadrant, although the Romans aren't used much as they could be. So it's an interesting moral thing. I mean, what do you guys think? Is this right there as top DS9? Is this one of the best? Is it the best? It's certainly Avery doing some of his best work. It reminds me of Peter Capaldi, who's one of the Doctor Who's the older guy with white hair. And one of the directors said, we realised that Peter Capaldi is good at doing speeches. So they gave him more and more speeches because he just has a cadence that just elevates a speech. He can just run a whole scene by himself. This is kind of Avery doing that mildly in his own, you know, putting his own thing out there. And it works really, really well. So I think Pale Moonlight is definitely an excellent episode. Wonderfully written. I remember the music being very good. And the fact that you get... Is it an unsatisfying end? In that, you know, the Vreenak? Is that his name? Buster Vreenak. No, Senator? Am I right? It's such a bittersweet ending, but it's like, yep, they joined the war, we're all good, we might now win. Yeah, this is definitely a very good episode. Because it's just so real and gritty. And it's not that fun. That also makes it interesting, right? Sometimes like the different episodes. No, I think this goes straight into S because it is an extremely effective episode. Although, you know, maybe they could have lingered on the repercussions a bit more. But that's okay. It is excellent. Good option. Wonder if we can find like one that's a S, A, B, C, D, E, and do we got F? We have one F. There's no E. There's an F. And the Roman shuttle. Yeah, brand new Roman shuttle as well. Okay, first one on the board. I've got the thumbnail ones, but I want you guys to suggest your ones. Let's have a look. Let's go with, because we had this previously. Got a couple lined up from previous live. Let's look at Voyager Flashback. Hey Wesley, hi Michael. No, it's just me. I want to do a solo live. Spend some time with you guys so you can suggest episodes and we can discuss and see where my personal ranking is going to be because it's different to Stuart. So yeah, so $3 to $5, whatever you want, including movies, including Discovery, including Lower Decks. Oh dear. Flashback. I wonder how George had done his hair. How recently he dyed his hair for this. Flashback. This is it a flashback? Yeah, it's the Voyager episode, the anniversary episode. This is, gosh, I think it's season 3. In fact, they built the Excelsior bridge kind of on the cheap slightly and ended up being reused for all the Starfleet bridges, which I love finding that out as my team builds models. And I really like this one in concept, but I think it's a little bit too serious on the child falling off the ledge storyline. I would like to have seen them be a bit more embracing. I mean, they did a bit enough, but go even further into the lost into the past-ness, especially since you can modify events because they're in his memory. Would have been fun to see, you know, a longer sequence of Sulu and Janeway working together, etc. But I like the tone. You know, it's like, do you either keep it sort of historically learning, meaning this will happen in Star Trek 6, let's look, or do you go fun with it, where they meet and changes the memories? So it's a decent balance. I wish they had a few more. I wonder if these are all the... I wonder if they had any new Rathacanian forms for this or not. Great seeing the... Core. Maybe. In full makeup again, which was a nice cannon point. And I always think a good chunk of it is excellent, but a good chunk of it is pretty good. And it's funny, there's a great side-by-side comparison on YouTube of the recreation scenes. I wonder why they didn't just make them... They just didn't just use the scenes. I wonder why... We wouldn't take that long to film, of course, but... Is that good still? No. Maybe. So it's kind of like, it could have been... If I was comparing it to modern Trek... I often say about the old cherry on top. I think this one is a very tasty meal, but it's missing the best part of the premise going further. But still really good. Now, objectively, is it nostalgia over quality? What do you guys think? Where does it fall on that line for you guys? Hey, Raj. Oh, yeah, and they made a new Katinga new. Okay, vote now for Flashback. What would you give it? And then we'll do Wage Douche in a second. So what would you guys give this in the ranking? Flashback, Voyager. What would you give it in this ranking as I find a good picture for Wage? Wage Douche. There we go. Okay, that's better. So yeah, what do you guys rank it? And is it just? So I want this to be interactive, guys. So put in the chat right now. Defector is excellent as well. Schmo Body, $5, excellent. But yeah, guys, right now I want it to be interactive. So let us know, what would you flashback? S A B C D E. There's no E F. Right now in the chat, what would you give it? Score wise. Hi, Shwebody, he has joined the chat. That says C or B. Ray says B. See, that's what I'm wondering. So I think it's missing... It's definitely not S. Yeah, A feels a bit generous, but some of it's A. Yeah, I think everyone's saying B, and I kind of agree. Okay, would we all be happy... I'm going to compromise here with... Not that it makes any difference at all, but a very high B. Would that sound right? So B+. Does B+ make sense for everyone? Because I think I would be a B+. Because it's like enjoyment versus quality. I think it would be a B+ for me. But it's kind of like Into Mirror Darkly. Like some of it is just whoa, and some of it's like, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think B+ is a... Yeah, okay. Purely agreeing. Yeah, I think B+ is very fair. I wonder if I can actually like make it slightly higher in the ranking for that. There you go. That counts as B+. Very nice. Now, Ray Ricks, Wage Do. Now, this is one that we always compare Lower Decks to, which is possibly mean in the sense that, you know, not everything can be. When they finally work out the Pakled and Klingon connection, that, and it's all from memory, that the Klingon, this is all Trek, so Discovery, Lower Decks, whatever, awesome. Prodigy, even movies. This was episode equals story, so it could be any of those as well. Not banned, you're here. Welcome. Not banned. You know, we appreciate 5, but 2 or 3 is okay. But you know, 5's always good. Yeah, whichever. We want you guys to throw in things as always. So Wage Douche is really great because it does 3 different storylines of crews. None get the most depth, but all get some depth. And now that we've had, in these later seasons, we've had Talin join in and the Klingon chap, so they've been sort of fully realised, as it were. But I love this Pakled ship. I've really grown to really like it. Great space battle. Great Vulcan ship comes in. Excellent. Excellent Pakled. Red Alarm. Excellent Borg at the end. Low decks. Low deckers. Really, really good. And just... I remember thinking, watching this at the time, I very much distinctly remember thinking, wow, we're committing to doing 3 fully separate bits that are full stories. Yeah, for me, Wage Douche is absolutely an S, because it uses the Lower Decks principle and does something very clever with it, and uses all the damn canon the thing has to go. I probably, if we're being technical, I'd say A minus, because it's only half an hour and it's not live action. If I had to be very technical, but it's, you know, if not the best low decks, it's one of the absolute best low decks. Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree? Wage douche as an A minus. We're doing minuses. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree or not agree? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you agree or not agree right now with Ray Rick's very apt suggestion? Let me know in the chat right now. Wage douche. Wage do. Merlot says A. Okay. Ah, Broken Bow. Yeah, I love when Enterprise comes in, because no one ever talks about Enterprise, like not properly. But yeah, we have Snowbody $5, the Defector TNG, a peek behind the Romulan curtain, Psyops, yeah, to instigate a conflict, flush out a traitor, some softening of an image. Yeah, softening or just humanizing? Yes, Ririk says we do A as well. Do we all agree it's an A? Although I have ultimate power. Yeah, I think that one deserves to be an A. Defector. Absolutely cracking performance. This guy does steal the show. He does steal the show. He is excellent with his amazing shoulder pads. We get a really great ending with a bit of either reuse or going to be then reused stock footage. Lovely bit of data work in this one as well. Writing is just so good, and you're left wondering if, well, what the truth is, right? And the fact that you don't really know until the end, and then it's like, yeah, everything he was saying was, well, he lied so many times to get to the point where he could be there, but you know, he was telling the truth of why he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and he unalived himself, and then it's like, oh, that's, yeah, oh, yeah, would have been an amazing character to bring back. Or even took a prequel on him. Like, Broken Bow's a hard one to... What represents Broken Bow? Oh, I guess it's a... maybe? There you go. Yeah, I mean, for me, personally, I think Defector is also an S. Because I think it is... And a great start. A great little CG battle thing. Yeah, I'm going to say S. What do we guys think, Defector? Am I right? Am I wrong? I think it's an excellent piece of television, let alone Star Trek. I think it just elevates itself into the upper echelons. The fact that Picard can just, high is the wrong word, but kind of negotiate to get some Klingon assistance is quite funny. Yeah, let me know. Tim says A. Nobody count S. Nobody S. Medical fan S. Yes, okay, great. All on the same page. This is when you're going to start to disagree with me. One of these, I'm sure. Broken Bow. Now, say in the chat if you're a Giant Enterprise fan. Oh, Merlot says only B. B+. Interesting. A distinctly different. Okay, Broken Bow. Hard to find a summary image, so I'm going to do the... whatever it's called. The Helix, the Hillman Helix. Broken Bow, 2 episodes, a lot of money spent, you can really feel it on the screen. Great sets, great makeup, great start, great end. I love the idea of the Helix, temple stuff. But I think the whole episode is let down a little bit by the overall show quality. As in, the concepts aren't as strong as they could be when you look at them in the overall show. But they try and do the proto-phaser, they try and do pro-torpedoes. I really like the gas cloud thing. I had to recreate it for a Trek Shorts this year. And that was really fun to kind of do Sulaban. That was really fun. Great cast, not good enough to do. It's good for Enterprise. That's because it's like a movie. I don't do like the Silic fight, but for me, I'm going to go C on this, I think, overall quality-wise, because it's just... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in it that isn't the best. Is that too harsh? Because I enjoy Flashback more. high C? Do you disagree with me? That's why I'm going with Dan Ben, DS9 Season 3 episode Civil Defense. Now that I have to search, but let me guys let us know if you agree or disagree with my Broken Bow at a C. I'd probably say a high C, but I wouldn't go really above that. There's a lot of better scenes in it, but I think overall. Okay, Civil Defense is what? From Dan Ben. Thank you, Dan. I come to think about... Oh, starts with a cool set. Oh, this is the station's booby trap, isn't it? Oh, this is a really good episode. This is really early. This is the... They like... Oh, if I'm scrolling, so if I recall, and Dan, tell me if I'm right on this, they find some old security measures by Golddukat to go against the workers. And then Goldukat's actually there anyway, you get summoned, and he can't even undo them because they're... whatever. Just funny in itself. And it's a really just like... You know, see how far we've come with the crew, and the station's trying to kill us, and... Yeah, I'm really liking that one. I think that's a really good bottle show idea that you can't really do often if you know your ship is trying to kill you. I don't think you can really do that too much better. That's that. So yeah, Dan says D for Broken Bow. The two-parter. Dan Ben, well, she has got pulse cannons, but they are swapped. Oh, Malo says Broken Bow was a great A. Why is it a great A? Don't know. Yeah, I think this one, I remember really enjoying this one, so I want to give, what was it called? It was called Civil Defense. I want to give this a low B. I think this is a really interesting concept that's well done. Yeah, I think I want to give I think it's near Flashback. Good shout. That's a lovely random one, in a good way. Very good option. Do you guys agree? Civil Defense, DS9, add a B. The Vulcan... Rarix, £5. The bestest episode of all time. Introduced us to the most important character of all time. The Vulcan, hello. I mean, I think we all remember where we were, right, when we saw this. I certainly remember. Took over me. Comes out from his eye like, oh no. Oh no, our beloved Klingons, you've done a thing to them. Definitely movie-like. Definitely... I mean, definitely feels JJ, and obviously a lot of the team came over. I mean, detailed sets, I mean, that makeup and costume is amazing for any other alien race. There's more plot holes than an English road after winter. The characterization is wonky. Even though technically speaking there has been Vulcans that have talked over distance, the fact that Burnham can talk to Sarek just feels so dumb. The hologram just doesn't work canonically at all. Yeah, it's just so many problems. So many problems. It's definitely a pain. It's a pain episode. Does it have much going for it? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Vulcan, the first episode of... And guys, you guys are doing amazing. Love it. These are great suggestions. Keep them coming. Vulcan, hello. Is it F? Are there worse Discovery episodes? I think there are a lot of technical and story problems with it. There are a lot of better Discovery episodes. Are there many? I think... I think structurally it's either D or F. Is Pavo worse? It's only the first episode, isn't it? Actually, it's not the second one. Oh. No, it's only, okay. The first is the first better. No, the first one is better than the second, I think. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put this as a D because I think the second part is worse because it does more stupid things, and all the problems exist in the second part. And if you disagree, or as always, $5 can move it. but I think D for that. Thanks, Ray. Not bad to count. $5, you amazing man. Star Trek, DS9, Move Along Home. Alan Moraine, count to 4. Alan Moraine, then 3 more. Alan Moraine, if you can see. Alan Moraine, you will come with me for a green super chat and forcing me to sing along home. Ha 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 ha. Ah, the problem is Move Along Home, I feel like they knew it was dumb. So I feel like it's somewhat like internally logically dumb, and they know, and great idea, just without all the trappings. You know, aliens come and they can recorporalize matter. Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, and you guys said Vulcan hello, F F F D or F D F or D. So yeah, okay, certainly lowest. I mean, Torchbearer suit's nice. It's just very weird and way to spend money on that. Move Along Home. I mean, contrastingly, it's got to be D, because its Broken Bow is definitely better. Yeah, Alan Moraine. It's got, I mean, it memes for days, right? I think you could easily retell it better, but that isn't necessarily saying anything. So we go Alan Moraine, D. But it'd be such an interesting one to redo. You know, getting trapped in a game, having to live it. But I feel like it needs to become a horror film more than anything else. I think that would be a really interesting way of taking that. Alright, beautiful. Then we have another, and 2 parts are absolutely fine, guys. They are stories that I'm reviewing more episodes, so it's kind of my personal preference. I'm going to try and not be Voyager biased, but I think story-wise, Voyager does a really good job. Indeed. So, Year of Hell, this was... Ooh, where's the thing gone? Oh, and click like. Stuart always says click like. Oh, 2222. Take a bit of that. Huh, that's really funny. So yeah, Rarix, £2, Year of Hell. Year of Hell, I mean, this is the Trek movie. If this had been the Voyager movie, we'd be very happy. If it had, gosh, imagine ILM building the CG for this. I mean, it's great as it is, but like movie level. Yeah, this is just, I mean, this is really excellent. And the fact that it humanizes the villains so much is really, really good. The fact that the makeup is simple and effective and kind of clinical. Okay, put in your guys, as I talk about it, put in your thoughts on this one, Year of Hell, where you going to place it. Yes, Dan, Pale Moonlight. Right at the top. First S, Mr. Martin. Okay, Year of Hells, what would you give it? Because I think of course I'm going to go to S on this, because I think this absolutely is a really excellent story. The fact that they move through time so much through it, and then you really get the desperation, the little moments they do get to put in, because it's not just about the big story, it's about a ship fighting against unbeatable odds until they beat it, you know, to getting blinded and then shave himself, and the watch. Really nice deep cut moments, and I always feel satisfied that we got the Krenim torpedo scene that we got from a previous episode with Kess, which is, you know, chicken and egg kind of thing. No, this for me is an S 100%, and this would have been a Trek movie if they had done a Voyager movie. This would have been a really good movie, and super dark. I mean, dark, probably too dark, you know, for the time potentially, because like you could have really destroyed the sets in the movie budget. But yeah, really, really strong. Not bad to count. The animated series, the Terration Incident. That does not ring a bell particularly. My animated series knowledge is less than it should be. Don't know if I know it at all. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've seen it. I thought I haven't seen the animated series, so I've got to give it an S by default, but oh yeah, maybe not animated series, guys, because I do not have particular knowledge on that. Well, I'm excited to review it with Stuart at some point, because that would be... I'm sorry, but I just don't know it. Ah, interesting. Data Lord Jonathan Earl, TNG. Data Lore. Now that is a bright spark in TNG's early season. Oh, that's... Now the question is, again to the chat, am I judging this episode based on its the fact that it was a season 1 episode, is that a benefit? Or am I indicting it the fact that compared to other Trek, right? So is this a, wow, it's so good for season 1, or is it compared to all of TNG? Interesting question. I really enjoy Data Law. I think Brent is phenomenal. He has a rather good range considering to see the differences, and you'd never be able to confuse the two. Oh, Mellow, nice. Didn't know that. And Abydos, B or C for FL. Goodness, so low. And most people are saying A for FL. Interesting. Dan, maybe. Yeah, Data Law for me, I think is really excellent. I think it is one of the best season 1, absolutely. Am I rating this? I think it has a lovely simplicity. Yeah, I want to go a low A for this because I think it's a simple story and it's done very, very well. Yes, there are a lot of better episodes, but I also do want to take into account early TNG. So I think for this, because I think I would rather watch... but that DS9 though. Oh no! No, okay, I'll go B then, because it is not... This is not better than the DS9 one. Oh, you got me there. Do you guys agree or not? Data Law at a high B. Because that got me right there. Mason Frangi. Now that is where comedy... Schmobly, $2. That's where comedy comes in. Comedy and Trek. Oh, it's very clever though, isn't it? It's very clever. Entire Ferengi cast. Iggy Pop, who's a musician who I didn't know when I saw it originally. And the great... I always love when they can do a... it's not a redress, but the same standing sets to be another location, so you get all the different context. And you can imagine the makeup chair, like the entire cast is just sitting there, you know, ready to go kind of thing. Okay, what do you guys think of the Ferengi? What's it called again? Mason Ferengi. It's very good though, isn't it? Because it's silly, it's serious. The acting, the variety. I think I'll go give this one an A. I think this one is a really clever episode, and the fact that it takes none of our main human cast. Yeah. Let us know if you agree, because I think it's got to be an A. It's just so fun and it's so memorable, right? Do you guys agree? Let me know while I put the next one up. Yeah, that's a solid A. Solid A. Okay, good. So nobody got first A. Good job. Jonathan L. $2. Hope and Fear. Now, last time I did this with Stuart, we talked about this for it wasn't two-parter, but it was another thing. He actually liked it more than I did, in the sense that I was trying to not be as positive. But I realised, episode, I think this is an absolute excellent piece, and it feels like a two-parter. Kind of, because it's pretty rare to a one-part or two-parter. It didn't need a two-parter, but it's a one-part, two-parter. If you look at what it brings to the table, right? It brings a new exterior ship, which I love. It brings new interior sets, which I think are excellent. Really great bridge. It brings a really good twist near the middle end. Love it. It would work as just a... It would work very well if it was literally a... We get home, it fails. But the twist is great. The Borg end is really fun. He's a really good cast choice as... Ooh, what's his name? Don't recall. Oh, I do recall it somewhere there. I love the fact that it's also a 7 and Janeway, really proper character episode too. And the joke about they slipstream away, and yet they it takes like weeks to catch up from, or like days from Voyager. Oh, okay. What do you guys think? Because this one for me is a really good one. Cause it's a really good sci-fi story, great character piece, great sets. Really love this bridge, great ship, and I love that idea of a genius alien, reverse engineer. Well, I would love to have known what they Arcturus. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it, Arcturus. I would love to know if the writers envisioned this was an alien ship that was close to Federation, or if he built or transmogrified the outside to be Federation. Don't know. I'd love to know what they thought. For me, this is gonna be a solid A because I really enjoy this one, and it does. I don't think there's any issues at all. This is just solid from start to end as a piece of just television as well. And if when you know Voyager and the cast and the journey, I think this one mildly heartbreaking, and it gets them like 10 years off their journey by using Slipstream before it burns out, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I really enjoy this one. For me, this is a very solid A. Am I biased? Don't know. Hopefully not. I'm just gonna move the slides. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really, really good episode. Oh, scrolling up. Thank you, Jonathan. The vinyl episode, Passage to Morava. Or band account $2. Now, which one's that? Because TOS has some very odd. Okay. I mean, okay. Not a band account. What would you give your pick? With a it's like a cage era spot, kind of, with a ray gun and a bird and a. What the hell is this? As kept, okay. Is it mentioned by Ambassador Wall, a feline creature who's meowing? Oh, Sulu shown as a black man, a blue science? Her shown as a blonde Caucasian. What? Oh goodness. Well, because I made Sulu a black guy and her blonde Caucasian, it's gonna be an F because those are giant issues. That's crazy. Oh, they're both animated. I do apologise. Animated Trek. Crazy not band account. Jonathan, $2. Alice, and thank you guys for putting the name, the numbers of the episodes. That is a very useful, although Voyager I know quite well. Alice, a fun horror episode. I love the fact they built a practical set for the shuttle. Well, it's not really a shuttle, is it? It's a that's nope, that's not my. Got Alice Eve, and I Google that. Yeah, really great Robbie Duncan McNeil episode. Really quite creepy, and for a sci-fi concept, what's it like having somebody in your brain? You obviously can't escape them. Makes you do bad things, but also the ship is incredibly advanced. I mean, this thing is kind of who built her, why, how. Pretty interesting idea. What do you guys? Oh, A for me, Merlot for Hope and Fear. Very nice. Probably. See, Alice. Okay, so we're on Alice right now. So vote now for what you think of Alice. Oh, it's such a good acting piece. You get great Tom and B'Elanna, and you get great this lady. I like the station they go to, and there's like pieces of the starship, which is always fun for them to do fun CG. C, maybe B, C. Yeah, vote now, guys. Let us know what you think. But I like the acting. I like Stubble. I think it's a strong character piece. I like strong character pieces. Yeah, I want to give this one a low B because I think the character work is pretty darn strong. And to see Paris have to quote unquote betray his own. No one built Alice. She was a alien trapped in a pi interface. Oh, what makes you say that? I always thought she was a shuttle with a very advanced computer, and the computer needed a host. I never thought she was an alien trapped in a ship. I just thought that was the ship trying to be the ship. See, I want to give this one a solid B because I think it's a really good Robert Duncan McNeil piece. For me personally. Maybe not the highest B, but yeah, pretty. And props. Are there any props? Maybe. C, A from Phoenix. C. Okay, so I'm kind of between everyone. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go back. Probably don't talk about Alice enough. That's, oh goodness. That is lagging a little bit. Ah, Explorers, Jonathan L. DS9 Explorers, which I believe is the solar sail. And we know that I'm not the biggest fan of the Bajoran stuff. That said, I definitely appreciate the episode, even though it's not a personal favourite, because it's a great Father and Son episode. The set work is rather good. I like a lot the cultural element of it being Bajorans got warped first, and they got warped by harnessing solar winds, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But something bad doesn't really click with me, and I'm not quite sure why. It's not one I tend to go back to. Now, maybe it's because I don't go back to it enough that I don't... Maybe? But I just... there's just not enough sci-fi in it. That's a tricky one. Because my gut says a high C. But I don't like something about it as much. Okay, what do you guys vote as I line up a couple of the next ones? That was Jonathan Earl. You wonderful people. I would say a high C, I think. I just can't give it... It doesn't ring strong with me. Because everything in B just has a thing to it. This one is good, but yeah. What do you guys think? I'm going to put it as high C. But let me know if you agree or disagree. Oh, that is mirrored. So yeah, vote now what you'd give it. I want to give it a C. Good C, but a C nonetheless. None the K less. Okay, everyone. Well, that's not okay. Unpentium C, Snowbody C, Rick C, So Sculpted C. Haha! Okay, phew, I feel better now. Felt mildly guilty I wasn't giving it higher. Okay, cool. Excellent. And then we had next. But it's still good. Enterprise Incident. Now that is TOS royalty in terms of guest cast. And, you know, female commander, that's the big deal. And it works great. I love the fact that it's just Enterprise sets they've just redressed. Very effective. I love that they only give the lead Vulcans ears and the rest have helmets to solve it. Yes, as we say... oh, hello. Now, we've talked about this episode before where it's a shame that the female captain went a bit weird by the end, but that's just of the time. That's not a critique per se. That's just you know. But the fact they did go so strong in the first half is the wonderful saving grail for that. Oh, is it not going to let me? Yeah. I think I'm going to give this one a strong A, because I think it does let itself down in the last bit with her performance. And if I recall correctly, there's a dumb Kirk. It's not dumb, it's 60s, but you know, dumb Kirk like kung fu bit in the cloakroom. The cloaking device room, which is not the best. I think an A, even though it's very good. What do you guys think? Armando B, Collins C. Hail Cannon! Yes, we love Cannon. Ah, Merlot, okay. A plus maybe S. It's my top 10. Yeah, it is very good, just not in every way. Do you disagree with an A for Enterprise Instant? Generally want to know if you guys agree or not with it being an A, because that's pretty high, but... Because then you get Bounce Terror, right? Which is special. Great costumes, great little set, very good submarine feel, tense, dramatic, serious, poetic, weird of a chapel, bit weird, great new ship design, strategy involved. Yeah, this one's a real breath of fresh air. I may just take it so seriously and the art design's so cohesive. Great casting. Yeah, this one is... Yeah, this one's an S. This one is, I mean, it's the most famous TOS episode? No. Cmdr and Forever. But this is right up there. This is the, yeah, this is a strong S. This has got to be, you know, top 5 or 6 TOS. For sure. And just great writing. But we had, for Enterprise Instant, we had B+, A, B, A-. So good. All. So all good. B, A. Okay. So round about where we are as well. But yeah, that one gets... that. Oh, and I've got DS9, Lower Decks, TNG, Voyager, and TOS and S. Very nice. Wonderful spread. Oh, show everybody $2 Arena. No, that's more of a zeitgeisty one, isn't it? Great message. He makes a cannon out of a tube that he finds. Sure he did. Ah, it's tricky because it's a very simple episode, but it's got a really good message, and I mean that suit's great. It is. Might be an alligator guy, but it's a shockingly consistently good suit. Okay, vote now what you give. Put in the chat, Bounce of Terror. Nope, Arena, what would you guys give? Because I'm not 100% sure what I would give it as I load up the next one. Okay, vote now, everybody. Where are you going to place it before we get to Ray Ricks, £2 Way the Warrior, and from everybody's Siege of AR5, whatever the phraseology is. Okay, give me a score for Arena. I don't think it can be... It can't be S, it's not that good. Is it A? I don't know. Is it B? I don't know. Am I democratizing this live? Possibly. But I want to know what you guys think about Arena. I think we voted iconic-wise, it was really, really high, because it absolutely is. And then Ray Ricks after that, £2 Blink of an Eye. Just lining it up a little bit. And I'll wait for you guys to vote once again on Arena. What you'd give a score for Arena? Okay, let's go and see what people are saying. So Arena, B+, A, B, A-. Oh no, it's the other one. Sorry. S- is a thing, but I'm putting high and low for. So Arena, B, A. He's not xenomorph. C, A- to B+, B+. Yeah, I think B-. I'm gonna go with, because I think it is still a really fun episode, and when you think about how many things they did for it, you know, the intro with the oh, what was it, the what launch was it? Can't recall. Yeah, I think low B for me, because the message is really strong. Yeah. Ah, that's tricky. That's a hard one to judge via modern standards. But yes. Not a xenomorph. Huzzah. But then we have Way of the Warrior, which is a really good two-parter with some hella political... And you got to think about... I deal with this in Trek Shorts with Keeley. But, you know, the Klingons go from friends to this absolute massacre. I mean, thousands of Klingons get killed. And they were our friends... like the day before, just horrible, absolutely horrible. First Negvar, first Martok, Garon coming like a house on fire. But hey, I'm here, I'm from TNG. Worf, great, and in TNG uniform for a bit. Swapping over to Voyager or DS9 uniform. No Defiant yet? No. Sorry. And first introduction of the Everyone Photon Torpedo. Oh, I'm tempted to give it an S, guys, because there's so much good in this. This has got to be their year of hell in terms of like, it does a lot of things and it really pushed the boat out. A lot of these are hallmark ornaments they bought and they exploded. Yeah, I think Way of the Warrior should be an S because it's really entertaining, and Worf absolutely comes in and rocks it. Okay, Siege of AR, everyone dies. Now this, of course, what a great picture. Why beam? There's a few logical holes, but in terms of absolute emotive punch, this one's horrific. And gives Nog his loss of leg. Haven't seen it in a while, I'll be honest. Is it too dark? Stuart would definitely agree. It's a bit silly, and like I said, the no phase beam and trying to create the power packs and run out of it's like you've got thousands of shots, it's hard to because I don't remember it 100% for the small dialogue. I'm gonna go B as well, but that'd be a really good rewatch. I was gonna say, slide, why you do this to me? Yeah, it could probably be, but is it too dark though? I think B, but a different kind of B. What do you guys think? The Siege. Snow Body S- to A+ Way of the Warrior. Okay. Dan Ben, he finds a Way of the Warrior long, but it's great. Oh, Michael gives it a B. Snow Body B+. Nice. That's okay. So if there's B for Siege, yeah. And guys, because I'm obviously delayed both in real time and whatever, if you could type in the name of the episode that you're reviewing with your score, that'd be so helpful. Just to help the clarity be super nice. Just Siege B. Some of you did that previously. Just if you can do that for this, that would be very helpful. And 17 people here. We're having a really big, fun. Everyone's throwing in great ideas and some great variety as well, guys. Use our kicking butt on this pleasant Saturday evening / afternoon, depending where you are. Ray and Dan and me are all in the English. Now, blink of an eye, which we talked about yesterday in relation to their episode. Of course, this is still, favourite guest actor. He's the everyone kind of guy. Where the planet is in different temporal state. Voyager gets there. They does something. No, Voyager gets stuck. Yeah, Voyager gets stuck in the atmosphere, and they beam the image down. He lives a whole life, which is kind of crazy in itself. They never talk about it again. And then we get to see it from his perspective, which is what's fun, going from the planet where they start out as primeval to, they're looking forward to the thing in the sky, which is Voyager, trying to reach the star that appeared one day, and they end up being astronauts, and then sci-fi being at the end. Yeah, really great concept, and to see it from their perspective is really, really good. I think, for me, this has got to be an A, because conceptually it's excellent. The acting's really solid. I remember it being paced extremely well. I think, I watched a lot of Star Trek for sci-fi concepts more than political or commentary, and for me this is a really good concept. Sci-fi, told really well. Yeah, I think for me this is a low A, without the spectacle that other A's might have, but I think it's just such a strong, again, piece of TV. Yes, Stuart could argue it could be many different sci-fi shows, and it probably could be. Doesn't mean it's not very well done. So I want to give this one A. Blink of an eye gets an A, which I think we gave the equivalent to Lower Decks yesterday because it was so strong. Good shout. What are people thinking? And hope people put the names of the episode in their response. Yes, you guys are. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. So Smoke Body B+ for Siege, Merlot B for Siege. So that's where I am with that. Blink of an eye, Smoke Body S. Okay. Mirage A or S. A for Blink. Love you guys putting the name. Thank you. He's Hawaii 5-0, yeah. Ooh, did Orville do that? When did Orville do time dilation? Oh, I don't recall. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna stick with that. I think it's a really strong one. But I love there's a A, S, and B+. So it's definitely high, but there's a bit of disagreement yeah, and playing from their perspective is great. It's kind of like the the Voth episode where you see it from their perspective is really part of the fun. Oh yeah, Ray, no one's done Stranger Worlds. Ooh, can I go up any further? Oh no. Okay, I've done a thing. Okay, Scorpion Part 2 from Martin45 DKK. Silver jumpsuit. Yes, Scorpion Part 2 is excellent. In general, Scorpions are really great bit of TV. Great bald makeup. The fact that they obviously get 7 of 9. She's trying to sort of rebelling against them, but working with them, and then yeah. I mean, we've got loads to look at. I'm going to give Scorpion a solid S because again, it is the sort of Voyager and Borg movie. Just yeah, and the fact they went, the fact they took the sex appeal character and started her out as as this. It's a really fun way of saying, well, it's not just sex appeal, she's a character first, and she is. Yeah, pretty great. Great CG, great alien, great pace, if I recall. Harry with his horrible tubes in his mouth, disgusting, great. Yeah, I think Scorpion as a duo gets a... Oh yeah, and Janeway gets hurt, so Trekyards take over and they do them out of the airlock, and you see, yeah, no, that's... that is an S from me. It is real good. So I'll do Mark Lawrence's 5, Future's End, Fun Seeing Voyager in Modern Times, and Young Sarah Silverman. So I'll talk about that one and then jump back to the chat with you guys' reviews. Your scores, again, put the name in. Future's End, we've talked about this recently as well. Bit of missed opportunity. It's fun, but I don't love part 2 quite as much with the, not hillbilly, but the American people. But it's a fun fish out of water. They talk about the Eugenics War. Silverman's great for seeing relativity, tech stuff early. I like the casting of... What's his name? Harold Saxon, maybe? Or is that Doctor Who? Starling. Harry Starling, there you go. Oh. Kess and Neelix looking at TV. Oh, there's so... No, I gotta go see. There's a lot of drag in this one that pulls it down. Yeah, I gotta go see overall. And it's funny without Stuart, because I'm not having the... He might counter, and bring up a really great point. I don't even know. Okay, but let's see what you guys are talking about. What's you guys saying? Scorpion S from Merlot. A+ for Scorpion says Schmo Body. Oh, Phoenix, I can't remember that. Huh. Scorpion's an A. Scorpion's a great one. Jeremy Dakota, Scorpion, what line? Oh yeah, the on the back. Yeah. Future's End S. Scorpion's better. Yeah, Scorpion's much better. Really, Future's End being so high. 7 ended up getting the lion's share of good writing. Yep, 7, Doctor and Janeway got all the good stuff. Amateur almost killing 7 episode. Yep. B for Future's End says Snow Body. Scorpion's a gem. It is. Yeah, I gotta go see though on that one. Not for... It's just... It could have been better. Ooh, Enterprise. Jonathan L. $2. Enterprise Stratagem. Now, if that's the episode I think you're thinking about, then we have a winner in for us right now. Yes, it is the Degra episode. Absolutely love this one. I think it's an incredibly clever episode. This is when Degra is a fake prisoner, and you wake up, as in the episode, you wake up with, in a, it's not really just a shuttle pod, it's I guess just a set they have, and they express that, years have passed and Earth got blowed up, and then the Xindis, reptilians went mean, they went to prison together, and they become friends, and it's the most intimate, close episode that they did, where you absolutely get to humanize Degra, and it's super important when you realize, of course, that he's a villain to this point, but then they go, spoilers, He gets stabbed at the end, and you really feel for it as he becomes a good guy. But I think the writing is absolutely superb. The fact that you see literally TV screens with warp stars on is just super fun. For me, this one is absolute S. I think it's really excellent. Just personal preference. I've always loved it. I just think it's such a good concept, and it's all to find the weapon and to save the planet, and you kidnap Degger, and yeah, it's an excellent episode. Really, really big fan of this one. Jonathan, good job. And there are a few S's in Enterprise. It is not S-less. But we've got Omega Directive, which is interesting. This was Shmebody 2 doors. Omega Directives. This is perfection. Weird to see to see 7 this way. Another one of those introduced. I mean, it's kind of a god particle, with the unlimited power kind of things, which also blew up a planet basically. I believe I've used this. Yeah, I've used this once where like all the tech stops because the Omega. There's a signal. I was like, oh my god, Omega. Yeah, really. It's a weird one. It good sci-fi doesn't quite hit home in a lot of ways for me, personally. I'd love to know what you guys think of. Where's the chat? There it is. Yeah, what do you guys think of? Oh, Stratagem, Jonathan. Yeah, he loves it. Stratagem. Oh, Merlo only gives a B+. A from Shmobody for Stratagem. So I've actually gone higher than the people. Yeah, you should, Merlo. I absolutely love that one. Omega. Oh, I like the idea, but for me, I think Omega's going to be a C. Doesn't reach its potential. Although I like the ending. And there's some good stuff. Just I don't think it hits in the way that it should have. Go for a C on that. Now Azati Prime, that's a crazy one. Enterprise J. If I recall, this is Archer choosing to go to the Xindi. No, they find the weapon, they go underwater, great CG for that. And they have to blow it up. Archer gets kidnapped, I believe. Or is that later? I think that might be the one after that. But at the end, oh no, yes, the next one they get kidnapped because he has the little Xindi symbol, the piece, and you see the next one get absolutely butchered. Just the point of no return, almost. And they're already quite damaged, and you see the ceiling cave in. Yeah, it's a really powerful episode while having the J and designing fresh Enterprise. And yeah, I think this is one of the best Enterprise episodes for sure. It is both a lot of fun and a lot of fun. And it's also, I recall at the time being impressed because we hadn't really seen 22 episode stories told. They had to build the story, and it felt like we've been leading up to this moment, and that felt really satisfying. So I think for me, oh no, but am I judging on Enterprise or not Enterprise scale? Oh no. Okay, guys, this is a question. Okay, if I was rating it with Enterprise in mind, I would go an A for this because it is one of the best of Enterprise. But does it hold up compared to the other non-Enterprise shows, which are generally like, is it an A for Enterprise, but is it a B for everything else? Okay, vote now for Azati Prime. I want some semblance of if it's just because it's Enterprise. Would this be genuinely an A compared to the other A's? I mean, it does do a lot of good stuff like blink of an eye. Oh. Okay, vote now. This is a community vote. It's either a B or an A. I've got Shmebody in A and not a band account A. I want to see a few more votes for Azati. A or B. Ray Rick says A. Metallica fan says A. Okay. Is there any B in the house? Is this universal A? Because if it's universal A, then hey, good for Enterprise. Okay. Good job, Enterprise. So Prime said hi from Raj, A and S, and Captain. Yep, everyone says A. Well, only Raj said S. Which is interesting. Yeah, I think that's an A. Hi A. Yeah. I mean, the ending is so good. Okay, good shout. Two great Enterprise. I mean, obviously, you can which one's the best Enterprise, but great two for pick in a row. We've got Ray Rick's Subspace Rhapsody. Yes, some strange new worlds. I mean, this is a really good episode. It's fun, it's silly, it's got a lot of good acting. It actually moves a lot of narratives forward, which is great. Chapel is not looked upon well in this. She's not great in this, as in character-wise. I really like a lot of the songs. I'm not a musical person, but I've never seen it done where they actually, aliens be sci-fi force makes them do it. It's a really good concept. Oh no, has I think Chrome might have crashed. Oh no. Come on, you. I think this is a. Well, I guess you could argue, am I going to be reviewing this to a all Trek standard or a Stranger World standard? Because how could you do this better? Right? That is the question. Yeah, Ray, I think I've got to give this one an A. I think there's a lot of good stuff. Yeah. Did not think I was going to say that. But yeah, I think it's just such a... Even with the Klingon moment. Yeah, I think that gets an A from me. It's definitely a highlight. As dumb as it is. Oh, now clues are a very hard one to show. As we've got Shmebody clues. So this... Gosh, we're really bouncing around, aren't we? My goodness. What a great choice. Not talk about clues enough. So clues, if I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I shouldn't be wrong because I feel like I know it. Clues is we all wake up, everyone's lost their memories, or like a couple of days, and it's about the ship fighting against them to work out why, and Data ends up being the reason why, because an alien race they bumped into and almost killed them, and they had to agree to never go back there, and not know they existed. So, but it's such a, to go against your own, oh no, we've got to find out the truth feeling. Yeah, quite difficult and clearly impossible for the crew. Yeah, this is a really interesting episode, and it definitely takes on a new direction you haven't seen before. Oh, I think TNG, really strong TNG episode. There are so many just strong, good TNG episode stories. Okay, let's see what you guys think. As we let the... Shall I refresh clues? Clues is sod B. Raj Substance Rhapsody is high A or S? No, band F. Goodness. Oh, Jonathan, Wicked 200 F. Oh, I mean, might be good. I'm seeing Wicked on Friday, I believe. Shrubbery F. Wow. Jonathan F. Gosh. Jonathan, and thank you, Ray. You are the man. Appreciate it. Why is Data lying to Shmebody? Because if the aliens didn't wipe their memory, then they'd all be killed. So it's an absolute... This is self-preservation. This is our clever out. And so Data's got to be the guy that tricks everybody. Oh, I think this has got to be a really strong B. I think this is a really solid, interesting episode that... Yeah, I think this is a really strong, solid episode that's just a really good... Like, I'd love to rewatch this for the first time. This would be such a... Yeah, and Ray says B. Yeah, I think this is a... Yeah. Okay, we'll vote... Okay, another sub-question. Is it strong? Is it B plus or B minus? I think it should be a B plus. I'm going to show it as high. So I feel like it should be B plus. I think it's a really... But no, not near an A. Just B plus. Good shout. Now we've got the, kind of packing the deck, but Prodigy Supernova, the best Star Trek battle since First Contact, since Nemesis, since whatever. Yeah, I mean, powerful, amazingly paced. I believe I actually told the writer of this episode personally, I said, how do you pace a battle over that many minutes successfully? Not sure you did it. Really clever with the... Because this is, finally the construct gets released, and any Starfleet vessel that comes in, or any vessel that gets the hail gets pulled in, and giant massacre. And I asked Aaron Waltke, one of the lead writer people behind the whole show, these ships have amazing weapons, there's no shields. Why aren't things being destroyed quicker? He pointed out that... Hi, Chuck. Welcome. Pointed out that this is about punishing Starfleet, and so the Valnacat had them presumably put phases on low. Because, those quantums could have just destroyed ships. One quantum from a sovereign, a couple of sovereigns? Yeah. Could have shot and destroyed a warp core area, and yeah, this is great use of the translator. Really great moment that Klingons show up. See, I know this is not everyone's favourite, but I think there's got to be an S, because it is such a unique achievement to have a really great space battle, great cannon ships, good character work, great music, real emotional roller coaster, and an excellent end of a season. I guess I'm slightly biased on this one, but I think this is, as we're going Enterprise standards, this I think is an S. I'll be a low S, but I think Supernova is a really excellent bit of collective television, leading up to an arc, and yeah. Milo, never did try the game, well, I bought it. Supernova, we've got A plus, B, B plus. Yeah, Dan Akira, yeah, we got loads of Akiras. And I had fun, breaking down all the many ships in this, because I was very busy being able to do that. Yeah, that was a whole thing. That was a whole week of my life that I spent doing that. And that's okay. Alright, next we have TAS, what is this? This looks awesome. What? Oh, this one's the Aqua Shuttle. I didn't even know this one existed. Apart from the Aqua Shuttle, I did know existed. That's crazy. That's awesome. This is non-banned account, $2. Amid series. I'm sorry, still be an F for not knowing it, but this looks crazy. You would not be able to do this on the original TOS. That's awesome. Have not seen it after a comment, but that is a awesome looking piece. Data's Day. Now that we really enjoyed rewatching and reviewing. Oh. Data's Day. Yeah, that we really enjoyed because there's so many little nuances. You have the wedding, you have Martin Barber, as I'm Googling, you have Riker butt firing torpedo almost, you have the wedding at the end, you have Vulcan Ambassador who's actually Romulan, you have the dancing, really a lot of little, I think so at the time, it's episode of B plots. Well, that's a good thing. There are loads of great B plots. Yeah, this one is a really strong, oh, that didn't work. Really strong, we've earned this kind of episode of, we've done this many seasons, this many characters, we know how they'll react in certain situations, let's give them interesting stuff. Data's Day. Yeah, what do you guys think? So I'm not a Keiko lover or hater, so I'm not, you know, that does not bias me in this. No, I think this is a pretty darn solid episode. Day's Day, S for me. B for Day's Day for the Smoke Body. Yeah, put in your votes. Because it's so different, right? It's so different. It's definitely a B or higher. Is the amount of nuance in it worth an A? Do we get to an A, guys, for this? Because it's so many good little ideas that are fun and well executed and acted well and character well and universe building. Data's Day. A or B? Vote now. I'm not going to give it an S. Don't think it's that strong. A or B? While I get in the next one. Vote now. A or B? I will community decision this. As we have another Voyager after this one. God love a bit of Voyager. From Jonathan. Jonathan, you are kicking all the bottom today. Thank you very, very much. As I said, this is the last day of the month, so this is a meaningful meaningful day for us. So how is there only that many pictures when googling this? Okay, it's a time board. Yeah, I thought it was. Try season 2 time pod. So many not good pictures. Okay, we'll go with that. Oh wait, is that going to be high for us? Oh, for God's sake. It's terrible resolution. Right, we'll go with this one, though it's not the best picture. I'm trying to be quick. Okay, what do we say? Where are we at with Data's Day? So we've got S, B, 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 A, B, B, A, A. Okay, I think we're just on the B, but I think it's a very strong B, and be a fun one to rewatch just for absolute variety. So I'm gonna go high on the B. I think this is yeah, should be a B plus. Good shouts, and we are filling up this chart quick, aren't we? Which is awesome. Okay, Voyager Scientific Method, which was. Yep, there's next to Jonathan. Yeah, interesting episode. Great idea. You imagine pitching this, you know, aliens are trying to do experiments on the crew. Everything's kind of out of phase, so they get to do weird experiments and you can't see them, but everyone's cranky and affected, and it's all just to learn, but in a horrible test subject kind of way. And then they bluff, but not bluff at the end. To blow up the ship, and they make him leave, and it's great, like leaving the ship. This is good. This is a really, really good sci-fi idea. It's an odd. Like, I don't know if it's the strongest, but it is pretty darn. Oh, I feel like it should be a low B. I don't know. I feel like it's not secret sourcing to an A. Or the concept is higher. Oh, I don't know. I feel like it should be a high B, mid B. Scientific Method. What do you think? Because it's a just not hitting. And the Great 7 episode. Great 7 episode. I think B from me. I think it's pretty darn. Gosh, 3 very different episodes. Data's Day, Clues, and this. Super different. C plus, yep. A from me from Merlot. C. A from. Wow, yeah. Okay, I'm going to put it as a B, but if anyone super chat to make it an A, you could argue, because it's definitely a really good concept, as is the Stranger Worlds one, right? If anyone wants to put in a 5, or even a 3 to raise it up 1, I would accept a 3, so that could be could be justifiable. And we've got, once again, Jonathan. Enterprise Season 2, Episode 16. This is the Time Pod one, where we get the wonderful introduction of the Tholians. Some great Xindi action. The, oh gosh, guy that is partially many aliens, which blows their minds. Like, oh, wait, what? In the future, we can be all different aliens combined? Like, yep, of course, why not? Yeah, really nice to see. Because, of course, the show would allow you to, as the audience, know we've got future forethought, hindsight, whatever, so we know that all this stuff is going to be real, so we can play with these ideas and have our cast fully commit to, what? It's like, yeah, well, we know this is true. Good Temporal Cold War story in general. But it's one of the best of that season for sure, but it still suffers from Enterprise just not quite hitting as hard as it should. This would have been a really good... You can't do it in the other areas, can you really? Because it's not... You'd have to know the Temporal Cold War. My gut is a C? Wow, the commitment to that was so low. High C though, I just feel like it wasn't quite... but then you get Trip and thingy going down into the pod, and it's a TARDIS. What do you guys think? It is... Hey, Jonathan, yeah, Pure Scientific Method is great. Hey, you're learning stuff. We're crowdsource finding episode love. Future tense, yes, thank you. B. Oh, it's Schmobody. Scientific Method is one of Schmobody's favourite. A plus future tense. Yeah, it's got Tholians. That's a really good battle at the end. Oh, but does it get points for a battle? Oh, Raj is A. Okay, guys. Why? Okay, tell me why an A. I'm open to go up to a B, future tense, but while I put in some next things, tell me why a future tense should be higher than I'm going to place it. So why should it be a B future tense? Tell me why. I want to hear some reasons that aren't just visuals, although the visuals are cool. I want to know. I need to know. Future tense. Let's see. Just getting it. Future tense. Let me know why you think it should be higher as I line up the next couple. As we have even more great... What happened there? Some more great suggestions. And great variety, guys. Although, only one discovery so far, and it was the first one. I see what you did there. You don't want me talking about discovery. Fair enough. Okay, so what do people say for future tense? Tholians, Silic and Daniel were in the episode. Are they? The crew is called in bigger games. That's true. H was inspired. Okay. Almost powerless to stop. That's true. Yeah, there is giant conflict. Reason for future tense should be a high A. Mystery, investigation, lights, and technology. The fights. Okay, guys, you convinced me. You got me. I'll go B, because I think high A is that's all Trek, right? And look at what else is an A. A has got some very strong competition. I do not think it gets there, but we'll go B. I think low B for me. But that's also just if another show did it, be stronger. Interesting. Okay, you guys got me up there. Well done. Okay, we've got Schmobody, $2, Babel 1 from Enterprise. Now this is a part of the rather large multi-part arc. I've always enjoyed the Romulan fleet, although it's mega powerful time, place, and whatever. But super good idea. You know, a simple warp ship that doesn't need a pilot, except it kind of does, and you could argue that real-time communication tech is kind of insane. Valdor, that's the Admiral's name. Remans, which is kind of cool to back those, using Nemesis props and costumes. That one in particular, I assume it's the first part of it. And in fact, I think we met this guy in Vegas. I think we at least saw him. I believe it's the first part, which has the meeting of all the different races. So you get the great line of Archer going up to the end, the Tellarite guy, and I like you. Yeah, I think 5.6. Okay. Yeah, I think this one gets a B for me as well. I think it's a strong episode idea. Pretty damn well done, and damn cool to see Romulus. I mean, you know, in an era where you can't even see Romulans, let alone Romulus. Using the 3D model from Nemesis to kind of make a new shot. Yeah, I think this gets a B. Yeah, I think it's a B for me. That is a strong episode. Guys, well going. Great guns. Well done, everybody. Well, I mean, come on. Yes, Enterprise. Is there a stronger S in TNG? Yes, but this is a phenomenal on all counts. It's both super different, super the same, as in tonally it's super different, but also it's super character based. Great casting for Garrett, low key yet strong. Castillo is great, sympathetic, terrible version uniforms. Bridge is good. The sea itself is great. The Klingons are great. Yeah, this is I mean, obviously, guys, this is a really top S. Definitely getting right on par with the other of the top. Okay, question for everybody, and let me know in the chat right now. Would it be interesting to, in the last like 5 to 6 minutes of this live, to take everything from C, D, and F out and regrade S, A, and B into S to F to kind of quantify? If you think I should do that, put a 10 or a 20. Say, yes, I want that. A little bit of an extra at the end, because I've thought that before with other lives. So put a 10 or a 20, say yes, do that like post grade where you work out the best of best. When nothing's really an F, it's just comparative. Let me know with a 10 or a 20 if you think yes, do that as an extra at the end. I'd love to see that as an addendum because we are doing great. Next, Expanse, the first Xindi arc with probably one of the best cold opens in Trek. Giant bomb attack thing, and then go back to Earth immediately, or whatever plan you had is undone, and then going to do the upgrades the ship, and then they fight Duras. Yeah, for me, I think this is an A. I think it's a really strong bit of TV, and I always forget it's the end of the last season, because talk about like we are starting something you are not ready for. Who the hell was ready for the season 3? So I think this deserves to be an A. This is a really strong and shitty in a good way Trek episode. Yeah, just bombing Earth in the first scene is just crazy. Thank you to Jonathan again for that one, but we've got an unbanned account. The Jihad, the anime series episode with the bird guy. You know what? Straight to D, because I like the bird guy. I don't remember either. I've only seen a couple of those ones because, you know, VHSs. But Ray Rix's last one, those are old scientists, Boimler and Mariner. Really fun, really good. They are excellent in live action. Proper quality episode, loads of small things, loads of big jokes. Spock not being Spock and then addressing that. Yeah, I mean, this is like, you never thought Kurtzman would do something this sort of, whoa, we did this. Like, boy, do I wish the black of their jackets was higher because it looks a bit dumb. Absolute A. This is a really good crossover. I wish we had more of these. Super strong A. And the ending with them all being low decks is awesome as well. Being low decks. Really good. And Boimler just owns it. I mean, he owns that episode. Next, we have a nice one, as in not nice, it's a giant terrorism episode, but we have Thomas Riker with the Defiant. Really good episode. Dark, but not too dark, because he's still our Riker. And that's one of those really interesting takes of he's still the guy we know, just had a slightly different path. And this was Schmobody. Yeah, really strong episode. Really good episode. Dan, he's not seen the live action Lotus crossover? How the hell not? It's been out for a year and a bit. Goodness. What you do? What do you mean? What do you mean? And non-banned account says yes, the addendum. Well, maybe. Yeah, Defiant, really strong episode. Dark, dramatic, great opening, great crossover while having all the fun of that. It is a continuation of the previous episode of the Marquis, and there's characters they reuse. Seeing Goldie Cart be, you know, not as powerful as he thinks he is really interesting. The you know, you're sort of proven right, kind of, that the Galaxy's up to no good, but it's all relative, isn't it? Yeah, this is a really strong episode, and a really good standalone while still being massively inside the canon, as in you get this episode. It's a really nice A to B to C, and like, yeah, they stole the Defiant. They stole a massively powerful ship that can do all the damage. So yeah, I think for me this is going to be an A. This is a really strong DS9 standalone, and absolutely ingenious to bring in Thomas Riker. Is that 3 A's in a row? I think it is. Yeah, really strong. One of their better standalones for sure. And it's just a bottle show. So it's really good use of money. Ooh, Jonathan, TNG Conspiracy. The episode that would spawn much more, but never did. I think this is a pretty interesting episode, actually. This has a lot of good ideas. A lot of horrific ideas. They dodge a phaser blast by doing just absolutely terrible, but that's okay. I love meeting, suspicious meeting the crew at the start in the set. That's a really good intro. What an image. The guy, what's his name? The guy who's in previous episode, bit of continuity. That's awesome. Take a drink now. The bugs is gruesome. Yeah, this is a really strong, like, concept and weirdness, and for TNG standards, pretty darn strong. But I think it should still just be a B. I think it's, oh wow, loads of B. It's got a certain camp to it. But oh wait, what? No, why are there 2 clues? Don't know. Did you notice that? I didn't notice that. I feel like it should be in B, a very low or a low B. I think it does deserve some recognition for being good. Yeah, what do you guys think? As we've now filled up B, so we're going to do some slight work on B by myself. There's no one to help me. Yeah, really great selection, guys. Jonathan, First Contact. Wow. I hear it's pretty good. I believe originally they were going to have Picard on the planet and Riker on the ship, and they reversed that because Patrick wanted the fun stuff. I don't find all the planet stuff the best, and I mean, Stuart don't love Lily. She's fine, but she's in it a bit too much, possibly, versus other people like our mains would be nice to have. I mean, obviously, NS, right? This is obviously a super good piece, and of just television, right? It's just a really strong bit of. Although you always ask why don't they do this earlier? Why don't they do this earlier? Because If it's that easy to make a time vortex and go back into the past, which it kind of is in the story, then do it more often. No, you're not going to? Okay, cool. Cool. No, really, yeah, coming from generations, that is the rather large quality curve. Rather large quality indeed. Olivia, Sam, you're missing Cap. Did you eat him? No. Did not. We are a capless day because it is a Saturday. And I want to do a live with you fine people, which have been absolutely fantastic so far. You guys have kicked all the bottom. Yes. No, really, really good ideas. This is not, I'm counting this not being what Stuart would say for a lot of these, although I'm sure I'd agree on a good chunk of them. But yeah, having our own private, what do we think, with a couple of audience-based suggestions. But Jonathan, again, kicking all the bottom. You're amazing. $2. Twilight. Yes, really enjoyed Twilight with the vampires. No, Twilight's really good. It's like alternate futures. Everyone has to look different. You got the grey hair, you got the facial hair. Really fun. You've got the weird pylons, I believe, in the bridge, which look terrible. You've got, this is the greatest sort of, in a narrative form, seeing the future to know how bad it gets, tells the audience in a non-locked-in way, wow, this is so we have to stop it, but lets you play that card. And they kill Enterprise. They shoot the bridge and they kill our bridge crew who are still around. Yeah, it's great. I think it's a really good episode and a great resolution. It's just a great idea. Tea time bug. Can't remember more than a couple of days. Yeah, I think it's a really strong episode. Yeah, for me, this is an A. This is a really good idea, well told, with some great visuals. And you get that rescue fleet or the last of the caravan, the last of humanity. It's a pretty dark concept. Yeah, it's great. I think it's a really and a great a pre-epilogue, if that makes sense, to the main arc. Yeah, tells you how bad it can get. Actually, I wonder if they were inspired. In Stargate SG-1, there's an episode where they go through chain of command. They go through a portal into an alternate universe, and they see Earth getting absolutely messed up, and it's really dark and it's dramatic, and it's a good, if we fail, this is going to happen very, very soon, because the universe is a little bit in front of ours, at least some things are. So it's a really, really good narrative way of doing it. Oh, that did not work. Yeah, I really like Twilight. I remember seeing it for the first time as well, being really surprised. Like, oh, we're doing that? Damn. I liked that. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. First contact is an S. The next one explodes. Yep, Twilight is an A. Smobody A. Yep, they agree. Doctor falls from the second floor. Maybe. Yeah, grabs it A. Dan. Yeah. Every main ship just gets destroyed at least once. That's kind of crazy. Very true. But yeah, chain of command from Tau Extra, 50 krona. Chain of command. I mean, gosh. Gut punch. Yeah, wonderful writing. Great performance. Definitely a Shakespearean piece with Picard and also David Warner, I believe his name. Really, really strong, simple acting. Like, he's not pushing it too far. Versus Picard, who is. The mind games, of course, the fact that they get kidnapped so easily. Ronnie Cox, two great, really great, well famous guest stars. Going, the audio, the show is deliberately teasing the wrong word, but like moving the audience down a path with the other captain to hate him, but is just doing it all, you know, the way his ship works, and it's all fine. Chain of Command, A or S, because I think the fact that Chain of Command is a two-parter sometimes drags it a bit. And I remember thinking, like, I think that the amount of mutiny scenes is a bit excessive. Okay, vote now. Is Chain of Command A or S? I don't know if I like it to an S, but it might be quality an S. And also, we have 18 minutes of the main live left, so if you would like to see me do an additional take the top 3 tiers and judge them, then put in $10 in the next couple of minutes, and I will stay around and do an addendum where I subcategorize all the current set and see what is the top S, top A, top B, top of this ranking. So $10 from anybody, or even, you know, 2 5 saying do this, and I'll accept that. End us out on a high note for that, and I will do that as well. Let us know. But this is a minor.
We've been lovingly.
I'm gonna say an A for Chain of Command, just because something about it doesn't 100% sit with me. I think I should be pleased with that. Yeah. But I'd be interested to re-watch it and see the subtle dialogue. Yeah, I think. And Jonathan Earl, $2, $2. TG Second Chances, Thomas Riker's introduction. Yes, very. I mean, I don't know if that had been done before as a concept. Having a second Riker with a bushier beard, which had to. Yeah, second Riker, who is all of the original Riker charm without the experience. Who did love Troy and oh, he was in the season 1 version. Yeah, he was. Yeah, really solid episode, and it's an unusual episode in that it is him, right? There's nothing else about it not being him. There's no weird cloning. It is, you know, an effect. The transporter signal got split, so it's a clone, but they're both equally him. There's no, like, you know, there's no extra, right? They're both him. One just lived a darker life. Oh, this is a really good episode. And seeing it move on Deanna. Yeah, I think this one's got to be an A. I think it's a really good idea. I mean, the cloning's always great, although the eye line's a little bit off there. I mean, we've got an actor in Trek Shorts who talks to someone who's meant to be them or them adjacent. And it's funny, like, where's my eye line? It's like, where's your eyes, the line of your eyes, because they're your height. And Jonathan, once again, $2 into a Mirror Darkly. We'll give you guys 5 more minutes to put in for a epilogue, $10 to do a rundown of the A to or the S to whatever. But into Mirror Darkly, breath of fresh air, just such fun. Connie never looked better. Has it ever looked better since? Don't know. Gorn, great Gorn. Everyone's mirror alternate selves. Lots of midriffs. I personally think part 2, I like the journey in part 1 a lot, and the ending in part 1 is exceptional. The intro to the Connie is wonderful. I think that for me, they spend a bit too much time meandering in the second part versus embracing the going off and being in a Connie. I would prefer to have seen more of that going forward. But it's not it's like there's a 40 minutes of double S and 40 minutes of, not literally, but I mean edited together, of like high B. No, to A, yeah. But no, it's some of the best. I mean, it is the best Enterprise for me, two-parter, and to have it be all mirrored timeline universe, so clever. And in fact, this is kind of, yeah, this is sort of similar to what we just did with yesterday's Lower Decks, in that you've got this sci-fi concept allowing you to have the ultra fun of like, wow, we see this and this. Yeah, this for me is a hyper S, and yes, it's because it's banking on the TOS-ness of it, but it takes it fully seriously. And just to see a TOS ship doing kick-ass things, because of course in any comparative timeline-ness it would wreck shop, and it does. Really satisfying and soaring in a way that, yeah, you never got to see. So yeah, really, really high S. Now, like I said, $10 and I will do the addendum piece where I'll judge where these top pieces are in comparison, because I'm interested in what I'd say. But it's up to you if you want me to discuss it, because it's been a very successful live. Thank you. I mean, guys, hope you've enjoyed this. Still got a little while to go, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this live with me solo. How do you think I did? Because you guys did incredible. And big thanks to end of the month help there. And I will say, there is a Trek Shorts thing I've been working on for a little bit. That is going to be very special. So when that comes out pretty soon, would love everyone's support to kind of make that go, not necessarily viral, but like to share. I think you're all, especially you guys, the Trekkers ones, that really gonna get a kick out of it. So keep your eye out for new Trek Shorts coming very soon. I've been sort of co-doing work and working that today. A lot of rendering. But yeah, check out for that when it comes out. And in fact, if you would like to see exclusive behind-the-scenes things, then Trek Shorts has a Patreon, which is incredibly helpful to letting me spend the time each month to work on my Trek Short fan films, which tens of thousands of people enjoy. Patreon/Trek Shorts, you know, $5 a month does help in that. You know, we make Trek films that no one else makes in a way that no one else makes them. And we do need your support to help do Trek Shorts the way we want to do it. Just a bit of a side note there. You know, it's like every super chat here could be $5 on Patreon and help Trek Shorts a lot. Just saying. If all 21 of you put in $5 on Patreon, then that would be what, $100 and something or more. Just saying, if you like Trek short films. Yes. And Dan. Yes, Voyager Season 2, Episode Deadlock, not Dreadnought. But I can't help but thinking Dreadnought when I hear that now. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is the dual Voyager one. And once again, I'll reiterate, if you guys want me to do a epilogue of this in the last 10 minutes of just the top 3, re-rank them based on personal preference of that, then someone put in a 10 or 2 5s. I will do that as a great end to the live. But no, Dreadnought or Deadlock. Excellent. Probably one of the best early Voyagers. Substantially, I think. The story is excellent. The twist is excellent. Vidians are genuinely scary. This is just sci-fi gold as a concept, isn't it? Yeah, Kim dies, and then they go through a hole in the ship time vortex, and they have Naomi Wildman and Kim go through, which is crazy when you think about that. I think they get stuck in a nebula and get split. I don't think it's 2 different timelines. I think it is the same Voyager split. But they're both thrown the same antimatter, and one Voyager, and it's clever because they play it as being one Voyager is able to work out, because they're the same crew, but I guess a little bit different. They're able to work out what is the power drain and counter it, which then drains from the other ship, and then they do a anti-proton pulse, something like that damages the other ship, so they're damaging the other Voyager. As a damaged Voyager that survives, because the Vidians go after the good Voyager with a really excellent CG of a crab hand kind of thing on the hull, and it rips apart really good. With a beautiful CG shot of it doing that, and it appears really strong. Again, a really good sci-fi concept. Should this be an S? Because is there anything not good in it? Because it's pretty brutal. And the fact that you get to kill the entire crew as much as you want works. And this is kind of a early one to be that high, but is this one an S tier? Really good eye line, actually, the two Janeways. Well, they can see looking past each other, but that's fine. Yeah. What do you... Yeah, it's Perry. Yeah. Yes, Dan Ben, there's a follow-up in Star Trek Online where the Kobali find him and make him a that. Okay, guys, what did you got? Another 8 minutes. A or S for this? Oh, and it's funny. There's two different clone. You guys just did two different clones in a row, pretty much. The dual Riker and the dual Janeway. Oh, this one's better because it's darker, but the other one relies on acting more. Oh, they're so different, but so the same. Vote now. Ugh. Vote now. Yeah, so Deadlock. Oh, Jonathan's. Oh, Jonathan, you guys. We're like 18 cents away from for a lovely number, which I've never seen before, because of the Krona and such. 18 cents. What a ridiculous number to be at. I think I've got to give it an S. I think it's really solid and like smart and interesting. I mean, it's a different sort of episode to everything else in S, right? It's just different, but it's really good. Yeah, it's okay, personal preference, I'm going to say yes. I think there's so many really good little details. I think I'm just going to dip it into S. I think it deserves to be. I think for most people it's an A, but I've always been really fond of this one. Yeah, we'll go with that. And Jonathan sneaking in right near the end. Although, like I said, $10, and I will do an epilogue to this with everything re-reviewed, as in top 3 slots. TOS Elementary Dear Data, which I believe is season 2 because Plasky. Yeah, fun. Excellent Moriarty, great costumes, great idea. You know, ask the computer. Ask the computer. Make me an enemy that Data is hard for Data to beat. Really great idea. Really, like that's the sort of thing you sketch on a napkin at a restaurant when you've had a spark. It's like, well, yeah, obviously, it's such a good idea. Yeah, Moriarty's just so good. Great sets. I remember when we did the review of this. And Jonathan, yes, amazing suggestions, guys. Really amazing suggestions. And thank you, Jonathan. Really kicked all the bottom. No, this is a really good one because I remember saying when we did our review, gosh, years ago now, if I found sets because they were so detailed, but no, they built them all for this. They cared attention to detail, right? This one's a hard one to rate because it's very small, but very clever. Okay, what do you guys think? I think I'm leaning towards very high B, very, very low A, because it's very simple good. What do you guys think? Elementary Dear Data. Yeah, I'm on that line. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm interested. And we've got at least another 5 minutes. Yeah, if I was me to do the epilogue, now's the time to vote with your wallet. But if not, there's been a tremendously good live. Hopefully you've enjoyed this piece as well with me. Solo! I love how many of the regulars have popped in on a Saturday of all days. Really nice to see you all and see what you guys vote for, because less curveballs this time. I don't know if that's a Stuart thing that you like the curveballs, but it's really good, strong episodes that I'm having to rethink about, which is what the point of this is, right? To see how and contrast. So I think I'm going to say B for this. I think it's yeah, I think this is, I don't think it's hits A. I think it's a strong B. Which, gosh, that is a, look at that. I mean, wow, that is a lots of S, almost full A, absolute crammed B. Wow. And C's are not bad. They're just not great. And D is a problem, and F I can't remember. I do apologise. That, you guys have really put in some really good episodes. There are loads of C's and D's, but that is impressive. And only one discovery. Oh, actually, how many of each? So we've got, oh dear, you guys, only one Prodigy, one Discovery, one Strange Worlds, and plenty of everything else. A lot of Voyager. You guys have really rocked the Voyager train, and probably the best Enterprise episodes you've all thrown in. Pretty much. Yeah, wow, what a great selection, guys. I want to get more random C's, D's, and F's, because I don't ever see that heavy-handed. Oh, Merlot. Next stream discuss the B's and S's of caption. Maybe. Can I see where you'd vote those in? That's interesting. Ah. So then, we got 18 likes, 8 more likes, $1 more. I'm not joking, we'll get us to a goal. So if it was only $1, that would be nice, just for the old metrics. But yes, is there any of you disagree with in the chat? Like strongly disagree with, if you remember the episode titles. Is there anything you think, no. Because if I was not me, and again, $1 would be amazing. I feel like many people would say Siege, AR1, whatever, is higher. Day-to-Day is higher. If you like Sherlock Holmes, like Stuart would say S for that, I'm sure, or at least very, very high A. Chain of Command probably higher. I think if you're a newer fan, you'd say both Strange Worlds are higher. I think Blink and Eye you could argue lower, and Azati Prime could argue lower. And the Frangi one may be lower, but just by a little bit. I think people probably say Alice is lower as well. But there's so many good things in all these episodes. And yes, Jonathan Plasky is absolutely fine. She grows. She develops really well throughout her season. And she becomes an absolutely workable, does a job character by the end. Shmobody got us over the goal. Thank you. The crewman pseudo-murdered episode of Voyager. Thanks for not finding the name of the episode as you've caught me right at the end. Meld. There you go. Oh, Meld. Yeah, this is But does because he the one that activates Tuvok, or is that a different episode? Because I think the first time I watched Voyager, I didn't see this episode for whatever reason, so he appeared out of nowhere in Basics. What a great guest cast those are. I mean, such a good character actor. And God, what's his name? He's a Beta Z, so he's a Black Eyes, which I never noticed. Let's see, he's okay, Meld. Oh, I can find the episode, can't I? It is season 2, episode 16. So I know Tuvok goes wacko, but he goes wacko more than once. Let's have a little look. 216. Boy, those who don't like Voyager, there's a lot of high Voyager episodes on this list that we've shown. Amazing two-parters. Okay, 216. 1996. I think that was a good year, 1996. 2372. Come on. Come on, there we go. 216. Oh, the one after Threshold. Alan Paul Dreadnought. Wow, that's a 3. Okay, so it starts in the bar. And there's some remains of a dead person not killed, I believe. And then Suitor, who's weird. Krig gets mind melded. Tuvok tries to kill Neelix, kind of. Yeah, I actually watched this. Oh, he destroys his mental pathways to control motion, I believe. Yeah, I don't remember enough to vote, honestly. I mean, it looks really interesting. I'm going to go C on that, just so I don't remember it enough, but it looks pretty interesting. I don't remember liking or disliking it. He's a great guest actor. Crazy. Dave, does the Captain Nove take Trekyards out for a spin? Yes. Yes, he does. Jonathan, next all episodes ranked. A lot less of those. And I've only seen most of those once, so I wouldn't necessarily remember them quite as much. Oh, thanks everybody. But yeah, there you go, guys. Excellent set of episodes. Really, really great selection. You didn't discover me up. There are a few good Discovery episodes. Just saying. But yeah, well, happy Saturday. We have more fun Saturdays. Do wish me luck on the rest of my fan film making. I think you guys will be really interested to see what I come up with in the next little bit. Thank you very much for the end of month support. Seriously, it really means a lot. Yeah, you guys know. Do make sure to watch today's episode of Trekyards, which came out, which is the Purple Enterprise, which I enjoyed filming. That was I enjoyed looking for small things. It was a bit of a cut down edit because it was a longer filming, but we found some revelations I really wanted to cut to, and it's like, oh my god, this thing, that was really fun. And tomorrow I believe it's the data, looking at data, and that again had some fun little debate things. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Metallic fan. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. I mean, we are here to have fun together. To hear. You know, I think you'll agree. Took you guys' advice on board and convinced me. And you know, isn't it fun? We all know each other in the chat and all, like, we know the names and the people and the sport. And thanks Ray, and thanks Jonathan, and thanks for everybody, and thanks all the wonderful people to keep us going, etc. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Don't do many of these because, you know, harder to do to talk to yourself for this long, but you guys are you really great job today. So well done to all of you. I'm sure back on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, number best of both worlds. Yeah, it's always funny how people sidesteps from the classics. So yes, join us in again next week for more things and bobs. I guess we'll look at a part of the week. We'll do, because we're up to Voyager for the ships and episodes. I guess we'll do Enterprise. I guess is next. Gosh, a lot of ship designs in there that aren't amazing. But it's relative, isn't it? So yes, thank you very much, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Everyone's still here. Faster, maybe. Faster ships. Yeah, that is a possible. That is a possible. Yeah. I wonder how many of you actually know faster ships. Yeah, we'll be surprised. And how many Connie kit bashes or D7 kit bashes. Yes, thank you everybody very, very much. Have a great rest of your weekend. For those English people, have a good sleep. Dan and Ray and others, of course. Let me just swap it back to the thumbnail. Whabam. Yeah, there's my face. Alright. So until next time, guys, he is Commander Coggins and he is Commander Coggins. This is one of me. We'll see you soon.